Now it's time for News Extra here on KNEB and brought to you by Gering Civic Center. Here again, Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have Clifford Brabson here. He's the Public Relations Director for Hiway 92 Raceway, and they have their last day, a special day of racing coming up this Saturday. How you doing, partner?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. All right, you guys got to be excited. You've had a wonderful year of racing over at Hiway 92 Raceway, and you're going to have a kind of a special finale on Saturday during the day. It's not going to be in the evening, right?
That's correct. John and Vonda Eulander have bought the racetrack there at the end of the season last year. They've really done a lot to try to get it reestablished and built back up. A lot of upgrades, fixed the bathrooms up really nice, the concession stand, and they've worked very, very hard this year and coming to an end and a closeout, and they're doing the first annual Lee Schwartzkopf Memorial Shootout. Really excited about the turnout that we're going to have. We've already talked to a bunch of the classes. The car count's going to be way up. We've really worked on getting fans back involved into the races here in the Panhandle, and it's been very, very successful for them this year.
Yeah, I was over at the racetrack recently, and you guys are getting better crowds.
Yes, sir. We're very, very glad to see it. What better place to spend a night, than at the racetrack on the weekend?
As a matter of fact, my teenage granddaughter loves going over there.
Well,
there you are.
Need to bring her on more.
Not even it's the teenage granddaughter that likes to go.
That's all right. We actually have a teenage young lady that races in the Thundercart division.
Well,
so
really, that's good.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of Thundercarts, that's kind of your way to kind of get young people back into racing, right?
It is, and we've got kids in that class that range from 9 to 16. And as well as adults, it's a very inexpensive way to get started into racing, and it's a lot of fun for these guys. And those things are actually pretty fast. It'll surprise you.
Yeah, so you do that. And one of the other things you're doing this year is the side-by-side racing. Kind of explain why you think that has kind of brought more excitement to the racetrack.
Well, in the past it's just kind of been a freight train type deal, one lane, not a whole lot of passing, and we've done some work on the track this year, just some experiments, and it's turned out really good, and now we're having side-by-side racing for 25 laps all the way back through the field. Even had some instances where we've been 3 wide. We had 3 wide just 3 weeks ago coming in for the win in the Super Stocks division, and it was exciting.
I'll bet it was. 3 cars coming in there all at the same time, just inches apart, huh?
Yes, coming out of turn 4, if you ever get the opportunity to just drive around on the racetrack, coming out of turn 4, it looks like with just 1 car that you have 0 room, and then you put 3 cars in there, and you really find out those guys really have to be up on the wheel. And
find out who has the courage to do it.
That's right.
Okay. All right, we'll talk more with Clifford right after this break.
Talk about experience. The Gering Civic Center has hosted over 1 million satisfied attendees in its 23-year history. We are going the extra mile every day to ensure every event goes off without a hitch. Ask anyone that has hosted an event at the Gering Civic Center, and they will tell you that our staff goes the extra mile to meet their needs. We are professional hosts who make sure everything is taken care of. Call 436-6888 or visit GeringCivicCenter.com and like us on Facebook.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We're talking to Clifford Brabson. He's the Public Relations Director out at Hiway 92 Raceway. They're going to have their final race of the season on Saturday afternoon this weekend. And tell us the times, first of all, before we get much further here for what's going on Saturday.
Well, the gates will open at 2 o'clock. Time trials will start about 2:30, and we'll start racing somewhere around 3:30.
Yeah? Okay, so remember that. Gates open at 2, time trials at 2:30. Races start at 3:30, and that's just kind of because it's the last race of the season. You kind of want to get it done maybe early in the evening, right?
Yes, it's later in the year, and temperatures are starting to cool down.
Right.
We don't want to keep mom and the kids out too late,
Yeah.
and get them too cold.
All right. You got the legend cars from the Rocky Mountain Legend Association here. You got cars from several states coming.
Yes, sir, we do. And with the legend cars, we actually have 5 of the top 30 in the nation drivers. Those drivers, 5 of them are in the top 30, are going to be competing at the racetrack this weekend. That's something to look at because these guys are all over, all the way to North Carolina to California. So we're very excited about that.
So how'd you get so many guys to come to your racetrack? Just kind of fell in the schedule?
Well, we work with the Rocky Mountain Legend Association every year, and they've been here several times this year, and we schedule these races with them. And it just so happens that the association this year, some of these hot shots with the Rocky Mountain Association have really stepped their programs up in racing, and they've kind of jumped ahead a lot of the competition in other parts of the country.
All right, very good. So you have your season points champions for each division this coming up, right?
Yes, sir. We'll be crowning those champions, and announcing them at the shootout. So looking forward to that. I know there's some young people that's very much going to enjoy that. One of them is one of our kids, so we'll save the excitement for that at the racetrack.
All right. Sponsors, you got a number of sponsors now that have stepped up and sponsoring certain races, sponsoring the season. Let's go through those folks.
Man, I can't say enough about Tax Express. They've really been there to help us. It's expensive to run a racetrack, and without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to put on the shows that we do for the community. And Tax Express has really stepped up and helped us out this year a whole lot, man. And we've got the Tax Express Victory Circle where all the pictures are taken, and then I've got Corn King and Taco John's. Sandberg Implement's been very good. Hampton Inn and Suites, they're providing us a place to do our banquet this year. Leary's Racing Parts, they're really helping the drivers on that side. And Platte Valley Bank, Whiting Signs, Pepsi, O'Reilly's, all of these guys have really helped us out.
All right, very good. So thanks to those folks. And you're going to have prizes for fans as well coming up Saturday as your race?
Yes, sir. Paradise Car Wash has been one of these people that have come up and give us some free car washes for fans, and I've got some other things that we're going to give away this weekend as well.
All right, very good. So we're going to give away a couple of tickets for Saturday, and we're going to do that right now. So if you want to go to the raceway and go to the races on Saturday afternoon, absolutely free, a couple of tickets. Give us a call right now at 632-5632, 632-5632, KNEB, and you got a chance to win free tickets to the races on Saturday. Very good, Clifford. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Kevin, thank you very much, sir.
You bet.